Hey Threadhead, back again with another episode of fly tying tips here. My name's Darren, and today we're going to go through some of these dubbing brushes. So back in early 2000s, I got these two little sticks in a fly swap. This was actually in the red-green fly swap, but I got quite a bit of use out of these. These were produced for each of the participants by one of the guys who tied flies for it. I've used those quite a bit, and as you can see, a lot of those Velcro pieces have been chewed off, and that's just day-to-day use. I decided to also use a toothbrush, and all I did is I cut down a bunch of these fibers. This works pretty good for pulling the underhairs out of things like fox and for preening marabou. I also decided to try one of these ultimate dubbing tools, or ultimate dubbing brush. It's got nice stiff fibers, but the way that they're lined up, I find that you don't really get a lot of the action that you're looking for. You're looking for a bit of hold when you're brushing through things. So the one that we're going to do today is this tool. It's very similar to the first ones that I got in my fly swap, but I've added Velcro on both sides, and I've also added a magnet. So this is a Neodymium Magnet, so it's a little bit stronger than the one that you're going to find in the craft store, but for the added trouble that you're going to go through to get it, it's well worth it. So what we need some sharp scissors, a bit of crazy glue, a magnet. If you don't have one of these neodymium magnets, you can also use just the black magnet that you find at the craft store. We have the male side of Velcro, and of course Popsicle stick. So first thing we do is we just measure out about 3 inches of this male side of the Velcro. I'm just going to fold that in half and cut it. So now I'm going to spread a little bit of this super glue just on one end. You want to make sure you have enough that it's going to cover from about 1.5 inches. And then you can just remove the backing off this Velcro strip. Now I just add the crazy glue because when you're brushing, the self-adhesive is not quite enough to hold that in place. So just stick that, and then we're going to do the same on this side. Make sure you spread that around on the edges. Put the tip back on there. Just remove the backing on this one as well. It can be a little tricky. So just want to make sure that you give that a good squeeze so that there's no air bubbles inside here. And when that's done, we're going to add a little bit of glue to one of the sides at the bottom. Don't need a lot here. And this is just going to stick on our neodymium magnet. Now, one other thing I wanted to point out is I'm using a bright yellow popsicle stick. I tend to lose a lot of tools on my desk, so having a bright color helps me find it quickly, and also having the magnet on there. I have a small metal strip on my fly tying desk for attaching magnetic things. So I had this, just sits on my desk, kind of like that. So when I need it, I just grab it, brush, stick it back. And it should be where I need it usually. Should be. Alright, giving that a couple seconds to dry. All we need to do is just take our scissors and trim that up, and just make sure you don't use your good fly tying scissors to do this. This will really do a number on the sharpness of your blades. There you go. It's a really simple tool, but super useful. So here's a marabou fly I tied a while back. See, it helps brush it out. And it's also great if you're doing dub bodies. Just helps pull the dubbing out. Thanks for watching my fly tying videos. If you enjoy the flies, why not give us a like? If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to get all the latest fly tying tutorials. Do you have a fly that you'd like to see tied here? Post it in the comments below and we'll do our best to tie it in a future episode. I hope you join us next time, but until then, keep a hook in your vise.